Well, thank you, Ralph, for doing this interview for us, and for always looking out for the people in our community that should be recognized. I don't really feel worthy to be recognized as somebody special, but we try to just live our life every day the way we're supposed to, and I guess that alone just gives us recognition. So that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, well, what's your definition of a hero?
What is my definition of a hero? Someone who just always stands up for the right thing, who lives their life the way God intended us to live their life. And for me, I think the biggest hero, I don't know, we haven't talked about heroes, but my definition of a hero is like somebody like my husband, who is a man that will always take care of his family, always be good to his wife, love their children, guide their children, and just making their world a better place. Anybody who's making a world, their own little circle, a better place is somebody that should be recognized and is known as a hero, because we are, we live our life every day accordingly to how we should live in it. And if we do that, that would be a definition of a hero. Just doing the right thing.
Well, I guess you almost answered who the heroes in your life, Dad and anyone else?
I think thinking about heroes in my life, I would have to say my mom has been a hero in my life because she had a really hard life, but regardless of that, she got us through being a single mom, and no matter what she went through, she always looked for the good in everybody, and she always lived accordingly to God, and always had God in her life, always had a strong prayer life. And I think that's important, and I come from that type of a family, that type of a background. I have an aunt that's a nun, and she's always been, my Aunt Irene, she's been a hero to me, because I just see how, she totally gave up her life to help others and do the right thing. So those are people that are heroes in my life. And we went on a mission trip to New York a few years ago, and we stayed with the Little Sisters of the Poor, and those women had so much joy, right, and happiness, and they were always laughing, and they take care of the elderly, they take care of the poor, they really take care of the elderly poor that nobody wants to even bother with them or take care of them. They pick up people off the street and bring them in there, and every person in that facility was smiling. Everybody was joyous, everybody was happy, everybody was kidding around, and that to me was just incredible. So women that, even men and women that do things like that, those are my heroes.
I'll have to agree with that. They were awesome. How do people become heroes?
How do people become heroes? Just living your life every day, being happy, and being happy helping others and doing the right thing, and again, like I said before, making your little world the best that it can be, being the best wife that you can be, being the best mother you can be, being the best daughter you can be. If you do those things, I think, I don't do it so other people notice. That's not why I try to do those things. I do it because I really care about the people around me, and then of course, you hope that just branches out, and it does to other people. So that was my answer to that question.
Mm-hmm. Well, who do you feel are the real heroes in our society today that are not getting the recognition and rewards they deserve?
Well, I think our military men and women are definitely up there. They do not get the recognition that they should. I mean, they're out there, they're laying their lives out for us. They they're hard workers. They're good students, excellent students, and you know, they go out and they defend us. They fight for our freedom, and that's something that I don't feel that they get enough recognition for, along with our law enforcement and you know, firefighters and those are the people that don't get recognition. Or even like where my mother's at, she's in assisted living, St. Joseph's is a Catholic facility. There's 4 sisters there, 4 nuns there, and they live there. They're there 24/7. And they take care of the elderly, and they're just amazing because, you know, nobody recognizes them. But those women, to me, those are heroes to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, why are heroes so important in the lives of young people?
When we say the word heroes, you know, we think of Superman or Superwoman and stuff like that. But it's really people that are living their life the way they should be, following God's laws, living morally, making right decisions, standing up for what's right. And if there's enough people around that for young people to see, you hope that that the young people have that. So I think it's important to be around young people and do things like that. And I guess that's one of the things, that's why I like to volunteer with the youth at our church, because, you know, they need to see adults stepping in, helping them out and guiding them. And it's a great place to share your faith, because faith is the most important thing. And I guess, you know, young adults, young children need to see that.
Well, what are the things parents can do that will help their children realize they too can become heroes and make a positive impact in the lives of others?
Well, I think it's just living your life by example. It's not always telling your kids what to do, but just living your life accordingly, the way you know you're supposed to live it, and being the example and living your life the way you should, and having other people see you. I think that's real important for, you know, even like our children to see. And I see how Thea is with people too, and I think that some of it is rubbed off. I really do. She's compassionate, and even my son, it's nice to see that. But yeah, just living your life and being the role model. They really need that, so they could do the same for society.
I guess I'm a little similar to you. How does it feel to be recognized as a hero?
I don't know. I've never really been recognized as a hero. I don't really feel like a hero. It's an honor, and I'm very humbled. And I only really believe that that's happened because we have our strong faith and we have God in our life. Because that's why it's not me, it's not us, it's really God shining through us. That's what we try to do. So it's not me.
Why do you think you were selected for this unique honor?
I don't know, Ralph. Why did I get selected? I guess, you know, the things we've been doing, we've been more active in the past couple years than before in the community, reaching out and being there, and being involved with our church, giving back to our church, doing outreach projects. So I guess that's why we got selected. And again, like I said, it's not because of us, it's because we have allowed God into our lives, and we have asked Him to, you know, to live through us, so we could be His hands and His feet and His eyes and help others.
Well, how will being recognized as a hero change your life? Or will it? What do you think?
Well, I don't. Maybe it would make me want to do more. If anything, it would just help me want to give more back to society,
Yeah, well, it's always good to be thanked and give some motivation
Well,
to be good.
It's good to see the rewards of it. When you see, kids in the church coming up to you and saying hi to you, or getting little notes from them saying you made a difference.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So,
well, how are you making the world a better place?
how am I making the world a better place? I think that like I said, just by letting God live in our lives, by praying, having a devotion to God, and to having Mary in my life. She's a great disciple. She's the best disciple in the world. So I like to think about her and meditate on what she's done, and hopefully I can in turn do that same thing. I don't know, that's silly.
You're always crying.
Oh, I'm fine. I didn't cry yet.
Well, do you have any good solutions for the problems facing society, especially racism, child and spousal abuse, and violence among young people?
The answer is love. If you have love in your life, you have God in your life, and you're not going to do any of that stuff. You're not going to have abuse within family. Children won't get abused, because if they truly have God's love and they're loving, none of that's going to happen. So my solution is having love in your life, having God in your life, and going back to the basics. We've gone too out of whack. Society's gone too crazy, too secular, thinking they could do everything on their own. But we can't do it all on our own, and we can't make up our own rules as we go along. We have to follow the rules that were given to us, and if we follow them, they really set us free. Those rules set us free, and therefore we love and we are happy in return. So if you have that, and that would be the answer to all the problems. And forgiveness. You got to have forgiveness in your life.
That's a good answer. Well, if you had 3 wishes for your life in the world that would instantly come true, what would they be?
The 3 wishes. Peace in the world. Very, very important. Just having, just peace everywhere. And having people love each other and respect each other universally, and not be judgmental about religions or just ways that you live. We just really have to, if we could have love, respect, forgiveness. I think forgiveness will break down a lot of the walls, a lot of the problems that we have if we have forgiveness throughout the world. And I guess if I had another wish, it's just always for my family personally, is just that we always continue to have God in our life, and pass that down to our family members. That's my wish.
Well, hopefully it'll come true right away. So.
Oh, well, thank you, Thea. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.